Hello and Assalamualaikum. Today we like to talk about problem-based learning project for introduction to environmental engineering technology. The code is BNP 21403. Before that, we are from Group C, Section 2. For our group member, we have Muhammad Hakim bin Muhammad Jinin, matric number CN200196. Me, Muhammad Rashid Hakimi bin Rashidi, matric number CN200010. Next, we have Nurin Nadia binti Azhar, matric number AN200223. Lastly, Chong Jimpang, matric number AN200217. This is our rubric table for problem-based learning project. For your information, we have 5 content. First, introduction. Second, literature review. Next is methodology. Next, finding and analysis. And last, discussion, recommendation and conclusion. For the chapter 1, I would like to explain about introduction for our PBL. For problem statement, our point is illegal dumping of chemical waste in river has resulted in fish death on a large scale, so that almost the entire fish population in polluted river dies as a result of the chemical waste dumping. In addition, there is a rather unpleasant smell that comes from the direction of the river, which makes the surrounding area also suffer from the problem. This is all because there are many fish carcasses in that river that have been contaminated with chemical waste. Finally, the irresponsible attitude of some party who want to find an easy way to dispose of chemical waste without thinking about consequences that will be faced by others. For objective, to ensure that illegal chemical waste in river has resulted in fish death on a large scale, so that almost the entire fish population in polluted river dies as a result. This chemical waste disposal can be known to everyone regardless of race, religion or age, and to show the irresponsible attitude of some party who want to find an easy way to dispose of chemical waste without thinking about the consequences that will be faced by others. For the background, the study is to find out the irresponsible behavior of some party who dump chemical waste illegal in river in Malaysia. The study focused on Klang River, where the problem of illegal dumping of chemical waste often occur in this river. This disposal of this chemical waste has caused so many pollution that the local have been experiencing critical water direction problem over a long period of time. Pollution of chemical waste is increasingly considered a matter of concern by the party responsible for this pollution problem, regardless of the government or NGO. They are activity in the pollution problem. For the chapter 2, I will pass to Nurin Nadia.
Thank you, Hakimi. Now we are going to chapter 2, which is literature review. Illegal chemicals waste disposal not just happen at other countries. It also happened at Malaysia at Pasir Gudang, Johor. In 6 May 2019, 10 lorry under an illegal tire recycling company dumped 20 to 40 tons of chemical waste under bridge in Kota Masai into Sungai Kim Kim at Pasir Gudang. This chemical consists of benzene, acrylonitrile, and acetylene. So, what the effect of chemical waste to communities that stay near with Sungai Kim Kim? More than 2,700 victims complained of nausea, shortness of breath, and vomiting spells within a week. Almost 111 schools that are located near with Sungai Kim Kim need to be closed to make sure this chemical waste not affect to other citizens. Lastly, over 900 victims were then and 25 victims are placed in intensive care to make sure this chemical waste not affect to them. Chemicals from chemical dumping might consist of methane, benzene, alkylonitrile, and hydrogen cyanide. Methane will cause of reduced oxygen level in the body, organ damage, especially brain and heart, and irritate the eyes, while benzene will cause of cell dysfunction, loss of white blood cell, and anemia. Next, we have alkylonitrile. Alkylonitrile is a high flammable chemical that toxic even with a small amount of it, that can cause cancer and irritate skin, eyes, and nose. Lastly, we have hydrogen cyanide. Hydrogen cyanide will prevent organs in the body to use oxygen, fatal, and affect all bodily systems, especially brain, heart, blood vessel, and lungs. Next, this chemical waste also can affect to our water pollution. It has ability to destroy many animal habitats and can cause irreparable damage to many ecosystems. So, it can destroy habitats for animals and many ecosystems. Next, it makes drinking water unable to drink because water already mixed with trash, chemical waste, and more. So, when our water is polluted, humans will get disease from this polluted water and sick seafood. And lastly, it can disrupt food chain between animals or another ecosystem. So for next chapter, I will pass this presentation to Chon Jimpang.
Now let's us to discuss about the chapter 3 methodology. In the methodology, it is an important element for the researcher to ensure that the objective of the study can be achieved by the researcher. We have two research methods, which is the primary data and the secondary data. In the primary data, we will using the questionnaire method, while the secondary data, we will using journal, newspapers, article, books, and other reading to find the information. The next, we have three types of methodology in which is research area, population and study sample, and the duration of the study. We will using Facebook and WhatsApp as a research area, and the all category of Malaysian starting from the age of 17 years and above can be do the study sample. And the study period of the questionnaire will take 1 week to reach the desired number of our respondents. Now I will passing to the chapter 4 with my group mate, which is Muhammad Hakim. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain chapter 4, which is about finding and analysis. This chapter aims to achieve the objective that have been made. So, this is part A, which is the demography of the respondent. The respondent that we have got for the study of this questionnaire are a total of 32 people, and in the demography of this respondent consists of race, gender, age, and status. Next, this is part B, which is about general knowledge of the community about the illegal disposal of chemical waste. Overall, from the report of the questionnaire, most respondents know about the general knowledge about the problem of illegal chemical waste disposal. This is because the community has educated to be aware of general matters involving the environment. Therefore, Malaysian society has a general knowledge in themselves when faced with this situation. Next, this is part C, which is about suggestions that can be made to solve the problem of illegal dumping of chemical waste. This is because almost all respondents agree with the recommendation given to prevent the occurrence of this pollution. Respondents can use the recommendation given for future use to prevent this from happening. Okay, next I will explain chapter 5, which is about discussion, recommendation and conclusion. Okay, so from discussion that us did, this chemical waste disposal activity has happened a lot and caused many to be affected by this incident. As example, we can take from the illegal chemical waste disposal incident in Sungai Kelang and Sungai Kim Kim. From this incident, we can see it has a bad effect on the health of the local, causing nausea, dizziness due to inhaling the smell of this discarded chemical. The materials are very dangerous to human health when it is discarded evenly. The disposal of this chemical waste should not be dumped into the river. This process can take diving time a week to clean it and cause many people to be affected due to insufficient supply of clean water. Therefore, this chemical waste need to be disposed of in the right place to prevent bad things from happening, such as health problems to the local. For the recommendation, the enforcement need to always make observation and impose severe action on individuals who commit such activity. Second, the community need to cooperate with the authorities in curbing this activity. And third, a government need to conduct a large-scale awareness campaign to the public to raise awareness of the dangers of chemical waste to water. For the conclusion, chemical waste disposal activity need to be curbed from the beginning to reduce the impact on the environment and life. This is because all life needs water resources in life. Water resources are very important to use in daily use. Chemical waste disposal should not be dumped evenly as in rivers, as it will damage the ecosystem on Earth. Disposal of this chemical waste should be done with proper procedure and should be disposed of properly. Individuals who dump this chemical waste illegally should feel guilty for causing the main cause of for damage to the environment. So the last, all parties need to work together to eradicate this activity from continuing to occur and cause more environmental and life problems. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you.